Alright, what is going on, guys? Today I'm bringing you another Fortnite video. It is basically a beginner's guide. It is a rundown of things that you should do and or look for or just all around kind of do when you start playing the game. So it's a lot of things that a lot of veterans, I guess you could say, know. Basically, I already knew almost all of this simply because I've been playing the game for the past month or two now, and I'm a pretty quick learner. I've said it before, this game's a little bit like Minecraft and feels a little like Gears of War and a couple other games mixed, but just by playing it for a little while, you get the gist of it. So for those of you who haven't picked up the game yet, or you literally just bought it, please take some of these tips into consideration, and I hope this helps you guys. One of the first things you're actually going to want to do is gain as many materials as possible, because even though this is kind of, shouldn't have to be said, it's one of the better things to do is to get all these materials during a mission, A, to help you get badges and experience, and B, because in between missions you can go back to your base and just dump all your materials at the base. You can build your walls, you can build your defenses, you can do whatever you have to do before you actually have a mission on your base, and it'll give you a little bit of a ahead of the curve kind of a thing. It puts you ahead of the game, and it helps a lot. It kind of gives you that extra edge for the missions for your base, because those are very, very important, and obviously the higher level you get, the harder they get. So basically, just take all your excess material after a mission and just dump it in your base real quick, and then go back and do another mission and repeat the process over again. It's that simple. And honestly, this could just be because I'm at a higher level and people don't care anymore, but whenever you pass blue glow, get it, pick it up, take it with you, okay? It's a lot easier if you pick it up as you pass it instead of just completely ignoring it, because a lot of times what I see is people just walk right past it, they don't bother with it, and they end up spending an extra 5-10 minutes going back in the mission to pick it up. It's so much easier if you actually pick it up when you pass it, even though you only really need it once, and that's at the very end of the mission. Obviously, it's still a lot easier and it wastes so much less time. So just stop wasting time, okay? Just pick it up. Just trust me on that one. The same thing goes for when you see a survivor, okay? Pick those guys up. They give you more experience and more loot, okay? The more experience and the more loot, the better, obviously, okay? Unless, obviously, they're asking for a med kit and then you gotta go across the map. The loot is not worth it. It's really not. Just if they ask you to pick them up right there, pick them up. Take them away. If you gotta kill a few things, kill a few things. But the med kits really aren't worth it, okay? It wastes a lot more time than it needs to. So just pick them up when you see them. Same thing goes for the blue glow. Now, when you're starting off at a low level, don't build any of your structures with wood unless it's your base. Build that one with metal. But if you're on a mission, just build your base with wood. Stone, that's alright, I guess, if you have enough of it. But honestly, don't waste any other material other than wood at the low levels, because nothing's going to kill it anyway. It's a waste of material and it's a waste of time, okay? Let other people waste all their shit if they really want to, but at a low level, it is not a necessity, trust me. Now, another thing you all should really be on the lookout for is chests and safes, okay? They are the most valuable thing in the game, is the chests and the safe, okay? At low levels, all you'll find is the common safe. They're kind of like the same thing that you get at the end of the mission. They're level 1 all the way up to level whatever the fuck. Now, the higher level you get, the better ones you find, and the harder it is to get them. For example, sometimes the chest will get up and try to attack you and kill you, and you get loot for it still if you kill it, but it's just one of the things that goes along with it. But when it comes to these chests, you want to look in the basement of any and every big building, okay? You want to go and you want to explore the caves, okay? Because sometimes you'll find one at the very back bottom underneath of some shit. Typically on top of buildings as well, if they are protected by a lot of what the fuck are they called? Hives? They're not hives. The fucking enemies, guys. I'm drawing a blank. I apologize. But one bigger thing you should look out for is situations like this. There is a door behind here, okay? A lot of people would just search it and not even search it and just walk away. But as you can see, I searched it, I broke into it, and here's a safe, and behind the bar, actually, if I'm not mistaken, is a chest. And these are some smaller things you have to be on the lookout for, okay? I know a lot of people miss this stuff, but it's It's very important that you go through almost every detail, but you also got to be quick about it so that other people don't get it before you do. You have to be faster than every other person in the game, which, if you're really thinking about it, isn't hard at all because there's only 3 other people other than yourself. The maps are pretty decent sized. You can run around and you can get all the materials you need at the same time as you're exploring to look for stuff, okay? You want to constantly keep an eye out for survivors and places that are abandoned. If you join a match late, or not necessarily late, but maybe your loading in time is slower than anybody else, one of the things you want to do is look to see where everybody else has already gone right off the bat. You'll see people go left, right, or straight. Stop, turn around, go the opposite way, because then you're just going to be following people and you're not going to get any of the loot because you're going to be behind them and they're going to be ahead of you. You're going to want to turn around, go the opposite direction of everybody else. You have a greater chance of getting loot and all this other more important stuff. So that's just another helpful tip, I guess. There's a bunch more things that I could get into, but I'm really not going to because I'll be here all day long. This is, again, just a beginner's guide for people who haven't even touched the game or they barely touched it. It's one of those things to kind of, I don't know. It's just here to help, guys, all right? This game is really fun. Again, there is so much to it. I can spend hours talking about it. I plan on making as many videos as possible about it. I've already made a handful. Most of them have been just gameplay. It's an amazing game, and it's in closed beta. So if you're looking to get this game, go watch more gameplay on it. It doesn't necessarily have to be mine, but I will be posting more content on it, like I have previously said, probably 5 times in this video alone. So if you like the video, please drop a like, subscribe for more content. I'm Mr. Fool 86, and I will catch you all next time.